Can't clap because I've busted my finger. It's wonky. I've got a fat knuckle. So that was the first drive. Yeah, everything feels nice on it. Still needs to be aligned properly. It's running really rich. It's coughing and spluttering. But when you sort of get it to the right rev range where it wants to start going, it does go pretty well. So I'm confident that like when it's been mapped, it should be a pretty quick little car because it's just so light. Steering feels good, everything feels, yeah. Obviously, I need to test it properly, get it on track, but I can't do that till it's been mapped. But for a first little blast up the road, all seems good. So I finally got the alternator back, unfixed. I got told that it was beyond repair and that some bolts had snapped on it or something. So I picked it up and I just ordered a new one. Bolted the new one on. And when I did that video where I was messing around with the alternator, someone said if you get a 1.8 Mark 1 alternator, it'll fit straight on, which it does. So if you've got a later engine, Mark 2.5 with the ECU controlled alternator, and you want to put a normal alternator on it that's regulated from the alternator, then this will bolt straight on. If that's something you're trying to do, no need to mess around with pulleys or anything. It's about 140 quid. So anyway, bolted that on. It was exactly the same as the old one, charging at like 15.5 volts. So I was like, what's going on? Something must be going on. So I started looking at some wiring diagrams. And if you look at wiring diagrams, they'll basically say you can run a live to this connection marked S. So you've got S and L, and that it says that should be all you should need to make it run. But if you don't have a bulb connected in the circuit, which my digital dash has obviously got a digital voltage display on it, so I didn't have a bulb connected into it. So one of the wiring diagrams showed a resistor in the line of that circuit. So I basically put a bulb in the circuit just between the live and onto that, and it dropped the voltage down to 14.4. So it has to have a bulb in the circuit to regulate the voltage, which I wouldn't have thought that it would have done that, but turns out that it does. So you do need to have a bulb in the circuit because that affects the output voltage. So I got a nice new alternator on there. I'd be willing to bet if I put this one back on there with the bulb in the circuit, it would be absolutely fine, but I haven't done it just because it'll irritate me. So I'll leave the nice new one on there, and then at least that's something I haven't got to worry about in the future. But yeah, other than getting it mapped and got to get some stickers made of everyone's names for all the people that names are going on the car. I think that's all going to go on the back window and on these side windows here, and then that'll be it. Finished. Wrapped up. 2 years. 2 years this has taken since I dragged it out of the field. I watched back through the first episode, well, it was some of the first episodes where I was cutting the body off of its floor pan, and it's like sat on its side, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, it's not really that bad, it's good in the places it needs to be. And I'm watching it thinking, what are you talking about? It's an absolute pile of shit. But she does look pretty sweet now. So to celebrate this monumentous occasion, I have got a raffle to do. Spin you around a minute. Right, so I've raffled off welding helmets before. So this time, saved up my tokens. And got a little welder and a welding helmet. So this is a Lincoln Vesta 190C. This is from Inverter Fusion. These guys, where I get all my welding stuff from. I basically just wanted to get something that would be ideal for someone who's just like in a garage messing around, fixing up a car, that kind of thing. And this is made by Lincoln Electric, and they sell loads of these, and it's supposedly, you know, ideal for that. I've never used one, but I've heard good things about them. I'm not going to get it out and use it, because I want whoever gets it to have it brand new. It's just a little basic MIG welder for, you know, ideal sort of starter setup for someone who wants to start welding. This is a Lincoln Viking. These are really nice. Massive viewing screen, really comfy, and I like this design. The old checkered flag on it, exhaust pipes. It's pretty cool. Basically everything you need to get going. Oh yeah, I chucked some like gloves in as well, some welding gloves, and I'll get a roll of wire for that, and that'll be all you need to get you going. I'll put all the details to this will be up on my website, Urchfab.com. I'm only going to be able to post this in the UK, just because I've had issues trying to post stuff abroad. But what I am going to do is I'll do just a helmet on its own as well, and I'll post that anywhere. With this, just because it's big and heavy, I'll just be worried about it getting broken. I've only got the one of them, so it's going to be UK post only, or if you want to come and get it, if you're anywhere near, I'm in Dorset. If you win it and you're anywhere near and you want to come and pick it up, and we can fire it up. If you want a little welding lesson or something, that's fine as well. The other thing I'm going to do this time is I'm going to set an end date for when it'll finish, and I can film when it ends and then see who wins it, rather than how I've done it before, is set an amount of tickets, but then it'll always finish like at a random time. So I'm going to set unlimited tickets, and I'll set a date for 2 weeks from now, give everyone a chance to enter if they want to, and so whatever the date is, 2 weeks from now will be when the draw is. So yeah, if you're interested in trying to win that, go and have a look on urchfab.com. All the details are on there. You can buy all this stuff at Inverter Fusion. I've still got a discount code, which is Urchfab or Urchfab5, which still works there for anything you want to buy from them. So it's going to be it for this one. Just watching. See you on the next one.